Hello everyone. We are going to look at the CC settings in FEDINA for any course. So we first need to see whether we have selected CC while doing the general settings in FEDINA. So here include grading system should include CCE for so that when we create courses we can select the grading system for them as CCE. So let me create a course that will be following CCE. So we can go to manage course batch and manage course. So I'm going to create a new grade here. Let's say this is a grade that follows CCE. So here grading system I need to select as CCE. And the batch name, let's say I'm creating as A 2014 and I'm giving the appropriate start and end date. So after this grade is created, it has one batch G3A 2014 and I've said that this course is going to follow CCE. And now what we're going to do is we are going to do the settings, exam settings for that course. So let me also have one student inside it. So I'm going to admit a student by going to student admission. So I can give proper details here. So after adding the student, I can find her here. And the student, we can see that she belongs to G1A 2014. Let's change her batch to G3A 2014. So now we are going to academics, examination and settings. So here CC is actually divided into two ways, scholastic and co-scholastic. So scholastic means FAs and essays, and co-scholastic would mean the co-curricular activities that the student will be doing will be marked on. So generally this scholastic will be 9-point grading system and co-scholastic will be 5-point grading system. Again, this is just this is just a example. It will depend on the institution again. So here for scholastic it will be graded based on extracurricular activities. Actually, this will be mainly like areas, co-scholastic areas and co-scholastic activities. So this is about scholastic and co-scholastic. Now we need to set grades of scholastic. So we'll be going to set grading levels, and here we are going to select the batch that follows CC, and the batch is using the common set of grades, and common set is this. So we want for scholastic, let's say we want 9-point grading system, so I need to change it. So I'm going to add grades here. So let me add some grades. Let's say and we need to give some credit points here. So this again, this has to be done appropriately. I'm just giving some demo data. So this is how all the grades are to be set, and these are scholastic grades that we are setting. We'll also see how to set the co-scholastic grades after this. Now co-scholastic is generally a 5-point grading system, and this is a 10-point grading system. That is why we are giving like this. And after this we are going to have here and description and credit points, let's say 4. So on, we are going to add all the grading systems here. So let's say we can add it till 1 here. So let's say we've added all the grading levels. So this is the Scholastic grading levels. Now we need to go to CC settings. So here in basing settings, you will again see CC grade sets. So you need to click on this, and here you need to add the grade sets, which are co-scholastic grade sets. So we've added Scholastic before earlier. Now we're going to add co-scholastic. So you can click on this and it will give an option to add. So in the similar way, you just need to give the grade, grade name and grade points. So let's say we've created the grade sets. Now these are co-scholastic grade sets. So let's go back. So we've done the setting of grading levels. We've done for Scholastic and co-scholastic. Now we are going to do FAs and essays. So first let's go to CC exam categories. Now generally what will happen, again this is a general scenario that may be followed by an institution. So it is divided into, the full academic year is divided into term 1 and term 2. And term 1 will have 2 FAs and 1 essay. And similarly, it's for term 2. 2 FAs and 1 essay. And the weightage of each FA would be 10 and essay would be 30. So you can see one term would be 50. The weightage of one term would be 50. Similar is the case with second term. So this is what is the weightage that is generally followed. So we are going to do the same thing. Now it is asking us to create exam categories. Exam categories is same as the term that we have. So let's give a proper description. So let's say we have 2 terms. So this is what you have to do in exam categories. And then we need to give weightages. So let's give CC weightages. So weightages would be something like 10. And for what do you want to have 10? For FA. And what is the category? I mean, what is the exam for which you want to have 10 FA? Term 1. So similarly, we are going to create for 10 FA for term 2. Then we'll have 30 SA for term 1 and 30 SA for term 2. So this is what we have to do. But now you'll observe here, you need not create 10 FA for term 1 again, because FIDINA automatically takes 2 times of FA plus SA. So it will be like 10 FA plus 10 FA automatically plus 30 SA. So term 1 will have 10 FA, term 2 will have 10 FA, term 1 30 SA, term 2 30 SA. So again I need not create. For example, I told you here that it is 2 FAs, but do not create here because FIDINA automatically calculates. So this is the weightages that we do. Then we need to assign weightages. So here for grade 3, what all weightages are required? Let's say we want all of them, because you will see that actually the sum is here 80, but 2 FA it will automatically take in one term. So it is going to be 100. So we can save it. So we have assigned the weightages now. We have done the basic settings. Now let's go back to co-scholastic settings and then we'll see scholastic settings. So here we need to create co-scholastic items. So co-scholastic items are something like, they are already defined by CBSE, so you'll be able to create them. So let's say thinking skills. give a proper we can give a proper description here. So let's say this is a course scholastic area. They are actually divided into course scholastic area or activity. So let's say this is the area, and what is the grade set that is applicable? Let's say it is grade set for grade 3. So all those grades that we created 5-point scale will be applicable here. So I'm creating this, and inside this we again need to create a criteria. So let's say this is one criteria. We can give a description, and inside this criteria we need to create an indicator, because this is actually what is going to be evaluated. So this is what the evaluator will get actually, and he needs to give the grades in front of this criteria, in front of this descriptive indicator. So this is how observation groups has to be created. There will be areas and activities. So you can create as many you want, and after this I'll just show you what I have already created, some areas. So we can see from there for some course. I've opened a new instance and I'm showing from there. So we can go to settings, examination, settings, CC settings, course scholastic settings, and items. So you can see I've already created thinking skills, and I have some observations here. So strengths and weaknesses is one observation, and this is what is the indicator. So this is what will be evaluated against. I have another one. So I've already created few. In the same way I've created work education and so on. So after you've created all these observation groups, this is in course scholastic settings. Let's say we have done that. We need to assign course scholastic items. So we need to say for grade 3 what all will grade 3 follow, because there might be many grades, so you might not have to give all the observation groups to all the grades. So you will be given an option to select here. I'll just show you here with more data. So you can see for grade 3 I'm selecting this. So thinking skills, work education, health and physical activities. So this is, we have assigned the course to the course scholastic items, and now we need to do scholastic settings. So scholastic settings, as I said, scholastic is divided into FAs and essays. So let's do FA setting, and after this we'll see the essay setting. So formative assessment items, this is similar to what we did for course scholastic items. Actually, you need to give scholastic items. Again, I'll show you some examples of scholastic items. So like maths FA1 I've created. I'll just create one, it'll be clear. So FA is dependent on a subject. For example, a project of subject, or assignment, or classwork, or homework, or class tests, oral tests. These all are the FAs. So maths, I'm making it more readable by giving it the name of the subject. So for maths I want FA1, and what is the description? I can give description, maximum marks, and what is the exam category. Is it for term 1 or term 2? So let's say this course grade 3 that I had is going to have 4 subjects. Let's assume that math, science, social science and English. So I need to create FAs for term 1, FA1, because there will be 2 FAs now. So FA1 term 1, FA2 again 4 subjects term 1, FA3 for term 2 and FA4 for term 2. So you can see now 8 of them, because there are 4 subjects, so 2 FAs in each term. So it will be 8 of them here. So when I open this, you can see the the criteria, and inside this what I'm going to give is actually going to get evaluated. So evaluator will be looking at this and giving the grade. So this is about setting up scholastic items, and then we need to assign, similar to what we did for course scholastic. So see, now it is also asking for subject, because FA is dependent on the subject as well. So I can select the subject and I can assign FA1, FA2, FA3, FA4 of that subject. Similarly, I can do for another subject, and so on. So this is about setting up scholastic settings, course scholastic settings and basic settings. Now after we have done this, we need to do essay. So we have done FAs, we have done the course scholastic items and assigning them. Now we are left with essays. So let's do essay. So for essay we can go to exam management. So essays are created like normal exams because they are again the written exams that the student will be writing for a particular subject. So I'm going to create, let's say I have a course here. This is already created. This is another instance. So grade 5. Okay, let me see the course that follows essay. Yeah, so grade 3 is the one that follows essay. The difference between a normal grading system following course and a course that follows CC would be that you will see this course scholastic result entry extra here. So when you click on it, you can see that what all I assigned for grade 3 is appearing here. And when I click on this, it is going to open the list of the students, and it is going to open the details in each criteria. So I will be able to give the course scholastic grades that I have set in the settings for each of the students. So I can set this, and after setting this, I'm going to create term 1 and term 2 exams. And after, in term 1 and term 2, we are going to see how we can mark the students, and we can also see how we can assign FA scores for each student. So as I was saying, you can see for thinking skills, it is opening the student list and I can give them grades here. So you can see that grading level those that we have set are appearing here. We can give them and we can save it. You can see the descriptive indicators are appearing here. So this is how the evaluator needs to evaluate. And after doing course scholastic result entry for each student, you can create exams. So this is like creating normal exams in FEDINA. And we can go to term 1 exams. All the subjects are appearing, and in each subject we can give marks to the student and the corresponding grade. Now this is that scholastic grade that we had set. Scholastic grade is for essay, that is appearing. And you will see here for each of the subject there will be FA scores. So see, for maths we assigned the 2. So again I need to select, I need to give marks for each of the descriptive indicator. So this is about setting FA and essay in CCE. Now I'll just show you an example of the report, how the report will look like so for this grade for CC. So we can go to report center, and here we will see CC reports. So CC has a dedicated report center which is CC reports, and for the first time if you're generating reports, you can go to generate reports and select the grade for which you want to generate, select the batch and click on generate. Again, generation of a report is going to take some time because it deals with a lot of marks, with a lot of students and a lot of batches. So let's go back here and let's see student report now. So I'll just show you for grade 3. See, this is how the student report will look like. So it is giving all the details, and you can even take the PDF report of the student. You can see for the student, you can see it is grading based. It is giving you the cumulative CGPA and course scholastic activity area applicable to this grade student, and so on. So this is, we can get the student wise report, we can get the assessment wise. So all these can be set. And this is about CC. We are going to deal with, in next video, we are going to deal with ICSE, how to configure ICSE for a course. Thanks a lot for watching. Be tuned in for more videos.